Good morning, welcome to the peace and tranquility of the woodlands. It's a bit of a frosty start this morning and there's a little bit of fog, but the fog has not drifted into the woodlands, which is a shame because I've come to the woods with the lake in it hoping to get the misty waters and the trees beyond that. But never mind, we have to work with what we got, so that's what we're going to do. Let's see what we can capture today.
Photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise.
Okay, I've got the camera set up at the edge of the water. I can't go any further forward, otherwise I'll be in it. So we're looking across the water. There's a log in the water about halfway down, which is creating a little bit of a foreground interest. And then we've got the row of trees at the back, with the sun that's coming into from the side, and there is some reflection in the water as well, which is quite nice. So I'm going to take that and we will see what we see. I've done this at f11 and again I'm focusing third way into the picture, and that's going to give me the sharpness across the frame. Yeah, that looks quite nice. I'm going to spin you around now so you can see for yourself. So that's more or less the shot we've just taken. As you see, we're going to go across the water. I don't know if you can see a little bit of mist floating around somewhere on here, but you can see there's a little log in the middle, which is just a little bit of a foreground interest, and then we've got the trees at the back. Okay, I'll let you see it now. Oh, this is really slushy. It's really muddy. But I want to take this shot because I like this shot. We've got this tree here, we've got this tree here, and look at the colour. Look at the colour green on that because it's saturated from the rain. It's a beautiful colour, love it. And we've got this path here we can walk through, which leads us through onto those trunks in the lake, which is flooded. That's how much this lake has flooded and broke its banks. But the colour contrast of this green, the green on those, and the sort of the browny colours murking around in the background, I think that's going to look really nice. And that's the kind of images I'm going to look for today. Let's do it. Okay, I've got the camera set up in the composition that I like. I don't know if you can see it on the back of the camera. I'm at f11. I've got it on portrait mode rather than landscape. I don't want to go too high because I don't want too much of the sky coming in, because if we get too much of the sky coming in, it just distracts the viewer and your eye will go straight to the light. So this is why we try and keep the sky out as much as possible, unless it's a nice sky, of course. So I'm going to focus that in my back button focus, and then we're going to take that at f11. And that's nice because we've got some reflections coming on here. Let's look at that up. As we zoom in, we've got the reflection coming in there. That's, to me, that's quite a nice image actually. It might even be cropped in. Even do something like that. Yes.
Don't break my heart with truth. We can defy, don't you see how it's good? Don't break my heart with truth. True is unkind, and I'm telling you.
Look what I found. Tea break. I'm going to take an image which you're probably going to look at and think, well, that's not very much. But let me try and explain to you what I see. Right, okay, it's just a network of chaos. It's the best way to explain it. But it's anchored at the base. There's a little tree there. It's going off in two directions like this. At the base, it's all mossy. The colour's beautiful because it's all saturated with the rain. And we've got the light coming on, and on those two branches that come around like this, they're only tiny branches, but the light is shining off those, and it just catches my eye, and I like it. And just to the left hand side of that, there's another little tree trunk which is all mossed up, and is that a word, mossed up? Covered in moss. Yes, it's covered in moss. And I quite like that as well, so that gives you a little bit of forefront as well. But you might look at it and think, what a load of rubbish. But do you know what, I'm taking the picture and I like it, so I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do this at f8. I'm in aperture priority mode again. I've just come out a little bit just to give the whole scene a bit of space. Behind it, there's some more bushes, some more trees, so it's got a natural backdrop to it. But f8 should soften that a little bit. And I would be interested to hear, especially for my photographer friends as well, on what they think of this image. So I'm going to put it over to you now. I think that's it for today. I think it's going to be quite a short video, this one, which is quite nice because the last one's about 20 minutes long, and I think that's probably a bit too long. But I've enjoyed this morning. It's been a nice fresh morning. Nice to see the lake again and to slip in the mud, which means I've got to clean my boots when I get back later. But thank you for joining me. If you made it this far, thank you very much. If you haven't so already, please like, subscribe, and even maybe share. And I will see you next time. So have a good day, have a good weekend, and I'll see you on the next adventure.
Truth we can defy, don't you see?